friends, now it's time to turn to a very specific use cases of charts. There are few charts which are used very specifically like waterfall, funnel and map charts. So this is the time that we have to go through. These are especially specialized charts which have very narrow kind of application in representation. So maps, funnel and few specific mode charts are very much applicable, very narrow applicable, but their use cases are very specific. So what we will do in such case, these are specialized charts. So bar, scatter and pie charts have broad use in cases and will be part of most of the reports. Some data cannot be easily conveyed but with these kind of charts. So at that place, we use specialized charts which have limited use cases but are very powerful within their scope. Number one is waterfall chart. So uh, initially we have operating revenue where at x-axis there are different points are different characteristics are showing operating revenue, investment, raw material, personal, other expenses and total. Increase is showing by this color and decrease is showing by this color. So there is a decrease in raw material, there is a decrease in personal, there is a decrease in other expenses, but there is an increase in operating revenue and investment income. So this is the total. So operating revenue will start from 0 and will go to the 60, that to 62. So after that we will have some floating bars. Waterfall charts has a very specific kind of use cases. We can represent different attributes simultaneously here. So these values are positive and these values are negative and the total is 6. So waterfall charts is used to reveal the composition of a numeric value or the accumulation towards a final value. And these also represent how some initial value is updated by intermediate value to give us a final result. Most common use cases is for displaying revenue, cost, and then a final profit number for a company. So waterfall charts are mostly used in finance cases where you want to represent the financial data and you want to represent the quantity which are not of same kind. So for different kind of which has different units, the quantities which have different units we can represent by waterfall chart. Next specific kind of chart is funnel chart. Why it is called funnel chart? Because it will start from a broad and will go to the narrow here. There are this is a talking about sales chart. So funnel chart is showing some sales information where leads have this one information, then sales goal will be less and follow-up will be more less and conversion will be less. After conversion we have a comparative less sell to the conversion. So this is looking like a funnel. And at what condition funnel charts are used? A series of steps and the completion rate of each step. We can see this is a conversion rate for sale for any product. And it represents a sales funnel or conversion rate for websites. Ensure that each section of the funnel is correctly scaled based on the data. So when we want to know the sales of any sales, conversion, follow-up, then we usually represent it by funnel chart. And the another one important kind of chart is map charts. It's really useful when conveying data where the main dimension is geographically. Example, revenues in each country. It can help identify geographical trends and focus on specific regions. Power BI supports map and fill map charts which are powered by Bing Maps. So it is really very useful map chart to represent the information geographically. We can see in coming videos how beautifully we can represent the sales or some profit or some another kind of information for different geographical points. Data sets In map charts, data sets containing geographical entities like country, state, city, etc. are marked on the map. And the different names for regions are recognized like DR Congo map so for to Democratic Republic of Congo, and the values corresponding to geographical entities can be rendered. You can easily read out what it is about talking, and the size can tell. Usually, size can tell how much profit or sales is there. Maps versus field maps. We can use regular maps to plot numerical values for geographical entity and the field map for categorical data. Map charts will plot a bubble for each geographical entity, and the size of the bubble represent the magnitude of the value. So, fill maps shade the entire map region in a color corresponding to a category. For category representation, we use fill maps, and for numerical charts, numerical values, we use maps, regular maps. And Power BI has support of ArcGIS too. Power BI supports ArcGIS maps, a tool developed by a GIS software developer, which name is ESRI. It enables maps with layers of information and allows configurations for easy printing of maps and for drill down the data. One another kind of important display is tree maps. Important chart is tree map, which is depicting the information about phone sales in Africa for some particular border. So we can see the size is showing the maximum number of sales. As you have in Nigeria on the left side is showing maximum number of sales in that particular kind of phone. And here we can see this one or Algeria has least number of sales. Similarly, on the color shade, we can depict the information about how much profit is there. Like for example, we are saying light, less profit, and as color is dark in orange, it will have maximum profit. So we can consider Kenya has maximum profit, and on the other scale, if we go to the in reverse direction, after the way Ghana, Mali, we can have uh, can go are going to in the lows. So, tree maps are like a pie chart composed of various sections corresponding to the categories. And the size of the section conveys a proportion of the whole, like 100%. So, each section can represent a hierarchy like continent, country, and state. It enables drilling down the hierarchy for more detailed analysis for some particular specific country or state or city. Another important thing is custom visuals in Power BI. These are built-in visuals which are enough for most use cases. These are still specialized visuals which may be better suited for your analysis like candlestick chart, like word cloud, radar chart. So these charts have very rare specific kind of application, very rare kind of data which we represent by these. So variations of standard visuals may be more engaging like bar race, like tachometer, and visuals developed by third parties using the Power BI Visual SDK are available via AppSource. So we can see these custom visuals in our Power BI mobile app or Power BI laptop app. I hope you got how this specific kind of visuals representing a specific kind of information. So till now, this is all about the different kind of charts in Power BI. Thank you friends. Thank you so much. Please like and subscribe my channel. Thank you.